Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Looking to throw, it's Glenn. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Noles decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Going to the ground. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground right up the gut, looking for 6. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game.
The give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Using the quick game. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, it's Fields. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They want to run it left here. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He makes the connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try to pop the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Back to throw, it's Glenn. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Fair catch, called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And he could not get loose on the run. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To the air, it's Glenn. He's right on target. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. It's on target and complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Trying to get to him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. First and 10 for the offense. He's going to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he crushes it right through the uprights. It's Good from 59.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. It'll be a draw. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's...
Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Movement here from the tight end. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Handoff from the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
The give is to Williams. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Noles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Line getting set on second down. Off play action. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Fields. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on 1st down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man! And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw it again. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab outside. It's lead. And the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Pocket starts to collapse. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Pressure coming. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Feeling some heat. Got rid of it just in time. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Rides to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Comes out throwing on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 2nd and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Coming after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Snagged on the outside, it's Thomas. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down.
At the 14-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Give to the single back. Got room at the 35. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
2nd down coming up.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They're facing a 3rd down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.